is different. Hey, PMI Atlanta, I heard about the good things you're doing. You are studying for the PMP exam. You got this fancy study group going, right, Vicki?
That's exactly right, and it's great.
Okay, so we're going to do a really quick shout out to you folks. I know that when you're studying for the PMP exam, you got the shiny object syndrome going. What do I mean by that? You got PMBOK 6, you got PMBOK 7, you got the Agile Practice Guide, and you got all of those other teen little materials. But I don't want you to forget the most important thing for the prep, right? Because Vicki,
That's right.
you've been studying with them for how many months?
I've been with them over a year, and this one has been 10 weeks or 13 weeks or something. I can't remember now.
Wow. Wow, that's a long time. So what have you folks done as you've been studying?
What we've been focusing on was PMBOK 7, and we've had a lot of good speakers on there, and it's still mind consuming to try to think, okay, I've got to take a third animal into the process of PMBOK 6 and then Agile, not to count even Scrum and Kanban, but also now PMBOK 7. And that was what I was afraid of in December was going to happen.
Yeah. So Vicki has just gotten off a training course with me called PMP Exam Immersion. And what we did there is very different from a lot of people are doing, what a lot of people are doing. What most people do is they either go into 6 or 7 or Agile Practice Guide, and then they couple that with 6 and 7. My advice to you is to be more mindset focused. So if you really want to do well on this test, don't think about what to do alone. Think about why you're doing what you're doing, and then think about how to do it. And the right way to do it is with a mindset of customer first. There's a reason why the Agile Manifesto says our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery product. Why? Because you're doing the project for them. So if you always have the customer in the back of your mind, it's going to help you when you tackle the questions. The other one is the human, individuals and interactions over processes and tools. That's the first value. So for my friends at PMI Atlanta chapter, I don't know if any of my students in Atlanta are in the chapter doing the studying with you, Vicki, but one thing I would tell them is think about people first. I know people shows as 42% of the exam, but the unspoken truth is a lot of the questions are still going to have a people element, even if they're business or process. So don't forget that. So this is your final week of training with them, or I should say study grouping with them?
I think so. If it'll be Tuesday night.
So what's your final chapter in the 7th edition? It's not a trick question, I promise.
I just have it all out right here. The last one here is, let's see, Tuesday, March 22nd. We're going to have the fabulous Brian Kellum is going to be speaking that day. It's on PMP application and session recap.
Okay. Oh, you're out of all the quagmire into dry land now.
Yeah.
So good.
So it's a good timing.
Yeah, I wish everyone there all the very best. And I really hope everyone's able to double down. But my last piece of advice is for you not to be obsessed with the ITTOs, or even in the 7th edition, it's really more like methods, models, artifacts. Don't be obsessed with that. What you really do need, and I really wish you'd put this in the mix as well, is the Agile Practice Guide. So to my friends in study groups everywhere, if you haven't really dug into the Agile Practice Guide, all 7 chapters, to understand what it's talking about, I encourage you to look for any of the videos I have on this channel that go into the Agile Practice Guide a little bit, and focus more on the manifesto, pages 8 and 9. Let me just give you the pages. Pages 8, page 9, page 14, page 18, page 19, page 27, 28, and 29, page 33, page 77, pages 90 to 95, and page 123. That's it. So all the very best. Vicki, thanks for letting me know about the study group. And I applaud them for the great work they're doing, because ever since the PMI said, thou shalt be an ATP or nothing else, in order to be a chapter and provide training. I know a lot of chapters fell by the wayside. So I'm glad to know that this is a study group.
Yes.
And they're still holding down the fort. So that's awesome.
The thing I enjoy most about it, Phill, is that people are eager to learn now. I mean, you know, for me, training people, I want those people that are ready to learn and they want to learn. You have to be wanting to learn is the prime key, you know, to get anything done.
Absolutely.
And
All
we've
right.
got a lot of people there.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Vicki. I don't know if any of our friends out there watching, they might be wondering, okay, how does this apply to my exam? The bottom line, what I've said, just take it. Know about Agile, right? All those pages I mentioned and the mindset, and all the very best in your prep.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Vicki. Take care. See you, Atlanta. All the best in the exam. Bye.